Posy. Miss Cora, the cameras are on. Are you going to come say hi to everybody? You always do. You going to wait for me to start talking before you do? Is that what you're going to do? Hey guys, is anybody on yet? Miss Cora. Hi, baby. Cora, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. You're beauty-muss. You're beauty-muss, Miss Cora. Are you hungry, baby? Are you hungry? Hey, who's on? Hey, y'all. I can't even see. Let me put my glasses on. Hey, Melissa. Hey, y'all. It was cloudy just a few minutes ago. Like, it's been cloudy all afternoon, and then suddenly the clouds have opened up a little bit, and it's blazing hot. It's like 93. So when, the clouds go away like that, man, it is hot. So now I'm steaming. It was nice when I first came out, but now it's just a mess. So I've been working hard today. I got some things done on the internet. I had to print out Log Home Dad and I's renewal for our passports. From what I understand, we're going to have that passport card too, if you want to travel domestically. But all you need is that card, and that's going to be coming soon. I'm not sure when. But all you need is that card when you go like to Canada, Mexico, Bermuda, and somewhere else. So we went ahead and renewed everything. We have Hawaii in January, and then hopefully the Netherlands in March, and then maybe Bermuda in it's either June or July. So if we're top 150, we can opt in the Bermuda cruise too if we want. So we're super excited about that. Gosh, it's just amazing. I can't even get over it. And since he just released, we've got a whole Winnie the Pooh collection coming with Eeyore and a honey pot warmer. It's so cute, you guys. It's adorable. It's got Winnie the Pooh's face in the dish. It is so stinking cute. And then it was funny because they said we have a new licensed collection coming. And it's like, okay, so we do Star Wars, we're doing Marvel, we're doing Disney. What other licensed collection could you have coming? It's a Jelly Belly collection. So it's Jelly Belly waxes. Wax flavors, or wax scents, but of Jelly Belly flavors. So I'm like, that is so cool. It even comes in a real cool Jelly Belly pack that they're all packaged in. I'm like, oh my gosh. Sensei's killing me. So we're all registered for Hawaii. I got to get our plane tickets and get our hotel registration next. I think we're going to end up being there 8 or 9 days. How exciting is that? So that is a Scentsy retreat only available to directors and above. So that is super exciting. We got that so we got to finish planning that. That's in January, which I'm a little sad about because I think it's not warm enough to like be in the ocean. So I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. I think there might be whale watching tours during that time too. So that's exciting too. So we are just trucking along. We're trying to get a bunch of stuff done. I've got to go in now and make samples for my warmer or my scent of the month this month. I always make samples. I usually make about 100 between all my customers and all my thank yous and all the people we meet. I go through at least 100 a month. So I've got 100 printed out ready to go. And this month is really yummy. It's called Perfectly Pumpkin Pear. So it's a pumpkin pear. Man, that smells good. It smells like fall. Definitely smells like fall. And we need that here in Florida since we don't have stinking fall weather. Well, we might have fall weather, but it might be in January or February, y'all. So that's just crazy. See a couple of spider webs here. Cleaning those out. Miss Isabelle looks amazing today, you guys. So Log Home Dad and I went to Epcot last night for a few hours. We walked around. That's our favorite thing to do is, you know, you get a lot of exercise because I'm trying to remember how many miles it is going around the lake there. It's quite a bit, and it's nice exercise. But it's the Food and Wine Fest. We don't drink. Thank God. I couldn't imagine. The money people drop on drinks out there is ridiculous. Like a little glass of wine, I'm not even kidding you. It's this tall and about that big around. It's in those little tiny wine glasses. It's $6. And a beer is like this tall, that tall, and like a small Dixie cup. And it's $6 to $10. It depends on the beer. Same with the wine. I mean, it goes up too. And I'm just like, thank God we don't drink. But we got some food. We ate in Africa. We ate, we had great empanadas last night. They were super yummy. We had, I took pictures. I need to put them on. We had, what else did we have last night? Okay, so we went to Germany and we had, Lockholm Dad had like a Wiener Schnitzel or something, like a bratwurst. I don't know what it was, but it was on a, pretzel roll with some mustard, you know, German mustard on the side. And I'm a hot mess. My hair is a mess. I don't have any makeup on. So we went to Germany. He got that, like a bratwurst, something on a pretzel roll, side of German mustard. And then I got a, and I've had it before because they sell it in one of their restaurants. It's their mac and cheese. It's really good. It's with white cheese and ham, and it's really yummy. But it's really dense. Like they cut it into squares, so it's not like mac and cheese that's creamy. Emma! And so I got that, and I had to go bathroom. Could not find a bathroom. So I doubled back around because I didn't want to leave him longer. He had to, you know, get in line and go get the food and come back out. And so when I come back to the table where he was, still hadn't gotten a bathroom, by the way. So I had my mac and cheese, and it's a nice little size piece. It's a, you know, nice size. And he got, so the pretzel roll was about this big around. I can't even get through this. And it had a brats on it. And from the picture, you're thinking it's a regular size brats, right? No. It was like a sausage link, but longer. So I come back and I'm like, what's with this teeny weeny? So all night I was aggravating him about his teeny weeny. It was pretty funny. Y'all had to be there. You must know I'm finding it funny. Let me make sure, yeah, my internet's off. So I was cracking up because it was so little. I'll have to share pictures. It was so tiny, and I was like, oh my gosh. So, and you know, it's like $5.75 or something, but he said it was real. Like, I don't eat stuff like that. If I eat hot dogs or if I eat like a sausage or something, they have to be cut in half, fried a lot, crispy, maybe a little burnt. Oh, hey, Miss Cora. There she is. There's Miss Cora. Hi, Miss Cora. So it was so funny. So I aggravated him about his teeny weeny all night. And, yeah, so, but we had a great time. We went out there for a little bit and then we come home. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, tonight I'm hoping we're going to have some crab legs. Publix has them on sale, so I'm hoping we get crab legs tonight. So we'll see. That's the great thing about not having kids and stuff. All that money we spent on our kids for food and stuff, we can get extra best stuff for us. You know, my girls won't eat them, though. Like, they don't eat crab legs. They don't eat shrimp. Now, they can tear the heck out of a steak, but they don't like crab legs and shrimp. Hey, baby. Hi, Miss Cora. Hi. Is she not the sweetest? Hi, Miss Cora. Can you say hi to everybody? Hello. She is huge. She's heavy, too, y'all. Okay, baby. There you go. So, let me see what y'all are saying before I turn you around. Hey, Charlene. Hey, Kimberly. And hey, Jan. Hey, Lisa. Oh my gosh, 88. Oh, it's hotter here than there. Wow. Amy. I'm not even talking to Amy. Charlene. Amy. Let me tell you about Amy. She is in the Great Smoky Mountains right now. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Local Dad and I were supposed to be there. We were actually gonna go this weekend, but we wouldn't get to stay very long. So I don't know. I think we might be going beginning in November, which means I have to start Christmas decorating in October because we have a huge Christmas event at our cabin on November 17th. So it takes me a long time to get ready for Christmas, especially putting the trees up because we have several. So I might have to start before Halloween and get a few of the rooms done so that we're ready. I don't know. We'll see. So, all right, I'm going to turn y'all around. I do love Amy, but I'm really jealous. I can't be happy for her because I'm jealous. I'm thrilled she's there. That's amazing. The Smokies are wonderful. Everybody should experience every season in the Smokies. We only have 2 today. Everybody should experience every season in the Smokies. Oh my gosh, it's hot. Whew. Goodness gracious. Make sure I shut that. No, I did not. I didn't shut the thing on the pin box. They can't get in if I don't do that. All right, babies? All right. So I've already given them I brought some eggshells out for them. That is super good for them. It's like, doggone it. I want to say calcium. That's not right. Oh, I can't even think of it, y'all. Like, my mind is going crazy. It's really good for them. And it's good for their shells. It's like having oyster shells. I guess that would be calcium, right? No, that's not calcium. Y'all help me out because I'm like going crazy. All right, let's see. It's good for their eggshells themselves, and they know if they need it or not. They eat it. They know if they need it. Hey, Miss Isabelle, look at those tail feathers, y'all. Oh my gosh. Isabelle, you look gorgeous. You are gorgeous. Now, is that not the prettiest bird right there, y'all? Look at her. Look how beautiful she is. Hi, baby. Hi. Can you say hi to everybody? No, it's not protein. I'm pretty sure it's calcium. And they need for and oyster shells has it, eggshells has it. Protein would be their meats, there's a lot of veggies that have a lot of protein. So the calcium is what they need for their eggshells to be hard. So they need equal amounts of that, and they know when they need it. So all I gotta do is leave some in there, and they just eat it whenever. Oh, look here, look there. So they just get whatever they want. But protein they do need it for laying eggs, but that's not for the shell, that's for the actual insides of the eggs, but they need it for their feather growth. So that's why Miss Isabelle has not laid any eggs. That's why, because, look how pretty her feathers are, y'all. Look at those speckles. That's why she is so gorgeous. I have my light on. I'm able to see her really good. Look at that. That's why she's so beautiful. So their shells, and in the winter, and a lot of time in the summer in the heat in like Florida, they don't produce a lot of eggs because they are molting. And then also when they molt, what they do is they pull out their own feathers typically. But then what happens is they get kind of raw in areas, and the other chickens peck on that. It's just something they do. And turn off that light. And so when they start losing feathers, they don't produce as many eggs either because they are using that protein for their bodies. So if they are needing to make up the feathers, they use that protein to do the feathers. So I can see in here, she's got a lot of, see where the shafts from the feathers are floating kind of right there. So what they do is they groom themselves, and that shaft, they pull it off. Otherwise, it would be just one long, if you notice at the bottom of a feather, it's got like a hard, it's a shaft on it. And what they do is they pick that off to have the feather come out. So they're grooming themselves. So a lot of times when they are growing new feathers, you will see that all in their, either on their board or underneath where they roost, because like today I went to clean off the roosting board, and there was one area, so one of them must have been grooming herself because there was a big pile of the white little shavings from that. And so and then so that's what creates dust. I keep them in my house until she loves that stuff. I keep them in my house until they're about 6 weeks. And boy, starting at about 2.5, 3 weeks until you get them out of the house, you have to dust every single day. And it's because of that constant grooming they're doing. So it just makes a mess. It has a fine layer of dust and it's awful and it's really fine. So, I mean, you got to be really careful. You couldn't keep them like somewhere you have a TV because it would get inside. See the layer of dust? That's what it does right there. That's exact, and it's all over the place. That's why I'm constantly, if you notice inside, I'm sweeping. So I'm constantly getting that dust off of the off of everything, because otherwise it'll just sit there and accumulate, and that's not good for me going in there. That's not good for them to breathe all the time. So I'm consistently cleaning that off. If I don't take a broom to it every day, I do it every other day, but then I do a good brooming once a week in there. So. Hey, baby. All right, you eat your broccoli, and we're going to go see your sisters. I have Emma out here somewhere. I don't know where she went. My sweet girl. All right. Oh, boy. Look at him. Look at him. Mama. Feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me. Okay, come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. Ah! Oh, Miss Rosie. She's got it perfected. And you know, we don't see anybody else fly up on the middle boards here. We don't ever see anybody else. It's always Rose. Now, Miss Mary will fly up on the sheet, but Miss Rose does not. And I put them on, they end up taking the bigger stuff off the sheets, but I put everything on a sheet just to kind of keep it from being a huge mess in their run for me to clean up, because I have to get out all the food every night. You don't want predators hanging around. You don't want ants in there. So I typically clean out all their food every night, since this is a controlled area and not just like outside somewhere. So I try to come in here and scoop everything, and I also scoop poop and all that good stuff before or when I put them back in their run or their coop. So, well, they loved all that, didn't they? They are something else. So how many of you guys have chickens? Y'all, most of y'all don't tell me. We just love them. They're so much fun, but it's great. Once you have fresh eggs, you'll never go back to regular eggs again, like in the store. It's just such a difference. It really is. Man, they're loving the peaches, aren't they? We go to the farmer's market in the morning to get them some more goodies, so Saturday mornings is when we go up. There's Miss Emma girl. Hey, Emma. Hi, baby. It's hot out here, isn't it, darling? My sweet girl. She's such a sweetie. She is like the best dog. Goldens and labs. We had a lab before her, and she died at 12. We finally had to put her down. Oh my gosh, it was the hardest thing we've ever done. She couldn't breathe. And thank goodness now we have a vet that comes to our house, but we had to take her in. And Log Home Dad cried. It was so sad. It was the worst thing. I mean, having to carry her in there, and that was when they give her the medicine to kind of relax her and put her out before they actually inject the other stuff. It makes their whole body relax, and it was the first time she had breathed normal in like a year. She was constantly having to. But the last couple of days, like the last day, it was horrific. She was having to hold her head up to get air, like hold her neck straight out. But it was intermittent for about a year. But then that last day, it was like she's in a lot of pain. So we had to take her in. That was terrible. She was the best dog. And she was a rescue. We got her about 3. We got our Emma girl. She wasn't quite 2 yet. So we just love both of those breeds. Are amazing. I don't. My brother in Tennessee does. I am from Tennessee, Miss Charlene. My wife and I'd like to get some chickens. Oh my gosh, you totally should, Kurt. It is so, you just got to do it. And Log Home Dad built our coop. No plans or anything. He did it from his head. He knew exactly, our coop and our run both. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. The only thing I asked is, because we do have so many predators here. We're in Central Florida. We're in Orlando, actually. There's a property next to us. That property over here is 30 acres. Our neighbor in the back, I've talked about him, Mike Kennedy Airplane Repo. He has 5. We have 2.5. This neighbor has 1, and the neighbor up front, I think, has 1. So there's like 10 acres total between all of us here, and then the 30 there. But everything else around us, I mean, I can hear the traffic talking to you guys, is built up. So all the wildlife ends up on our property. So coyotes, bobcats, fox, rabbits, raccoons, possum. We've even had a bear here before. And then every type of bird you can imagine. We have great, big, huge barn owls, eagles, falcons, and hawks. Oh my gosh, we've got so many. So our decision was they were going to free range at first, but we realized the predator, we have wildlife cameras, and we realized the horrible predator problem we have, and they come out in the day. They don't care. We've seen the coyotes come through our yard in the middle of the day. And so we decided we would go ahead and just build a run, because I would die if I lost him. So my only condition for Log Home Dad on whatever he did was I wanted this buttoned up. So like these panels here, he did individual panels. If you see there, you see 2 sets of beams here. He did these panels individually, and then on the outside he put a board. But they go 2 feet in the ground. Around our coop is 2 feet of wire. You can see the wire like here, so that nothing can go in and go up. You see the hardware cloth on the windows, and they're bolted in. The vents have hardware cloth. I mean, everything. And I made him get we got a really great hardware cloth and small. That was my only condition, because I would just die if I come out and found that because, we didn't do a good enough job, that one of them died. And that would just kill me. And so that was my only condition with him, was that everything was buttoned up. And he did a really great job. So far we've not had any issues. We have seen on the wildlife camera the bobcat out here at night, like literally on that stump. He's been right here. And he was also, the very first night we had them in the run, he was on this section of hardware cloth, and you can see where he must have jumped on it, held on, and then this is all broken down through here, and there was blood, dried blood dripping. So he must have jumped up it, slid down, and cut this, but cut himself at the same time. So that was the very first night that we built it, or that he was finished, and that we had them in here during the day. So he must have smelt them in here. But we've not really had any other issues. Before we did build the run, we had a huge black snake. He was about 5 feet long next to the coop, and my daughter just happened to be watching them. And they were little then. They couldn't have been but like 3 months old. And she calls me. She says, "There's a black snake." And her daddy's like, "Run it off." And I'm like, "Kill it." Because I hate snakes. And so her story is that she blacked out, and when she woke up, there was a shovel in her hand and there was a dead snake on the ground. So she pulverized the snake. I should have seen if the wildlife camera caught that. But that's the only time we have noticed any type of predator around here. So, we've seen like raccoons digging in the dirt, and possums, they dig holes in the dirt, but other than that. So, but you just got to do it. Flag Pond, Tennessee. Hey, Jason! Well, thank you. Kurt, he worked real hard on it. It cost a lot more than you think, building it, especially making it nice and buttoned up and everything. And the only thing we wish we would have done differently is made it bigger. So if my only advice to y'all is, if you want to build a coop, build it bigger than you think you're going to need. So, because I would have 20 of them if I could. The only problem with us getting more is, and here you can see the front of it. The only problem with us getting more is if we move, I want to be able to take them all with us. So you can see how He's got it nice and buttoned up. Even in here, there's a board here, so that there's nothing could get in there and then get in. And then we have a 3-lock system. The reason why we did that is because raccoons and possum, I mean, they have opposable thumbs. Raccoons can open locks. So if they get through one, all right, okay. But if they get through 2, so we did 3 just to be sure. But I mean, he did a real nice job. I mean, he did all of it himself. And I'm real proud of him. He did a super job. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get in. I got a little bit of bleaching to do on some steps outside. And then I've got some scent making. And Lynn Log Home Dad will be home. And hopefully we'll get to relax tonight. But I love y'all. And thanks, Jason. I'll let him know. And we'll be back tomorrow at some point. Y'all have a great weekend. Love ya. Bye.